Smile. In 2021, not quite in the pandemic and not quite out of it yet, Porter Robinson dropped Nurture, an album that blended together organic instrumentation, which was a bit folksy and a bit joyous, with the inorganic, more electronic sounds. I think it was bold and came together in really beautiful ways. And now in 2024, we have Porter Robinson's Smile, where Robinson now takes inspiration from the early 2000s, sort of like the pop, internet music, kind of like anime at times. Yeah, listen, if you're absolutely enamored by like 2000s emo pop, like let's say Metro Station, then maybe this album will have a lot to do for you. But as it stands, it's nostalgic for a time that maybe we should have left behind. Smile is full of pop ballads. It's entirely built upon walls of sound that include bigger than life choruses, stuff that you could imagine listening to when you were 16 and smoking your first joint in the mall parking lot at 11 p.m. And while I do commend Robinson for capturing that era of music, Smile is something that would have been cool as like a song or an EP, but as an entire album starts to become a little insufferable. Imagine the worst Disney songs and modernize them for 2024. Listen, maybe I'm entirely joyless, but I can't help but cringe when I listen to this album. It's not necessarily an unenjoyable listen. It starts pretty strong with Knock Yourself Out, which brings some new ideas to the table, married perfectly with that 2000 sound, with a really enjoyable chorus and like that ringtone sample that sort of shows up throughout the song. Cheerleader is also a great song, sounding like something straight out of Hollister. I can almost smell the shitty perfume and branded t-shirts. But from there, things quickly sour and the songs become bland, forgettable, and the cringe gets turned up to maximum. There's also a fair bit of doomer lyricism that oscillates between ironic, annoying, and pretentious. I do think that the beginning of the album is not too bad, actually. I think a lot of the songs work well. The sound itself, it's a little novel at the time, so it doesn't really get into the point where it can grate upon your ears and get kind of annoying to listen to. After the first two songs, I did like Mona Lisa. It takes a bit of a slower approach, but it's really endearing, and I love the Frost Children feature here. But unfortunately, Smile hones in on a sound that was barely listenable when it was fresh, and Robinson doesn't do enough reinventing here to make it enjoyable enough to listen to as an entire album. I'm feeling like a 5.8 out of 10 on this. So yeah, Porter Robinson, Smile.